Hello, I'm going to be doing my week 10 video response for this week. So we are back to the Crystal book, of course. So the first discussion question is, does Crystal's way of writing about grammar line up with what you have heard slash been taught about grammar? And I think yes. I think that it does line up pretty well. So Crystal thinks about this like very realistically regarding things like gender, age, and idolect, like way someone talks. So he thinks very like realistically. He doesn't like automatically think everybody's like an expert in grammar or like everybody speaks a certain way or the same way. Like he takes into account all these different things. Like I say, like, if you're a girl, you might speak this certain way, or if you're like, 30, you might speak this certain way, or, like you might say certain things because of the like where you grew up or your family dynamic, stuff like that. I just think he does like a great job talking about this and like taking into account all the different ways that grammar could be used or interpreted. Like, it's not all the same. It's going to be different for every person. No, even if you're from the same place as someone, you might be completely like different. Like you might speak completely different from someone, and that's like okay, and he takes that into account. The second question is, would Crystal's saying of bad grammar match other interpretations of bad grammar? Why or why not? Once again, I think they would match because the things that Crystal brings up are the same types of things like I've learned about regarding bad grammar, whether it is in school or on like the everyday media kind of thing. And it's true, like some people assume like, oh, you have bad grammar because you're using slang or you're using, you're shortening things or whatever. But what really defines like bad grammar? I don't really think that's a thing. And that's like kind of where Crystal's leading. I just think it depends on, individuals and how they speak in this generation, this day and age. And he also did bring up how younger generations have bad grammar due to slang and abbreviations while texting or on social media, which some people, like older people, tend to think that's bad grammar. But then again, that's how the world is. It's always changing, evolving. And the fact that, I mean, you could say that, like, the fact that they're not familiar with that, is that bad on them? They're not familiar with things that are used constantly in this day and age. They're not cultured in that. So is it really bad grammar? I don't think so, but some people might say that. But yeah, thank you.